Hey everybody, Captain B-Nard back here with another Wi-Fi battle. Today we have week 7 of the RoDL3, and this one is going to be against Al. So, going into this match, both of us are actually going to be 3-3, following a pretty harsh loss last week for me. So, um, definitely going to be kind of crunch time here for me. I really have to try and string some wins together. So a very important game here. So looking at the opponent's team here, I'm actually really surprised that he's chose not to bring Kartana. So that's one Pokemon that I really thought that I'd be seeing here, but instead we get some other stuff. So yeah, other than that, everything is pretty much as anticipated. So I kind of have the um, decision of what to start with here. Not 100% sure. I think, though, I kind of want to lead... I think I kind of want to lead with the Barraskewda, so that's what I'm going to do. And hopefully we can get something going here. So very critical match for the Philadelphia Pidgeys here. Hopefully we can pull this off, and yeah, we'll see what happens. Definitely a little nervous going into this one, but there he is, and it looks like he's going to go ahead and lead with the Porygon 2. Okay, so that's not terrible for me, actually. So I should be able to hit this thing pretty hard right out of the gate. I think I'm probably just going to go for the... we're going to play it safe here and go for the Life Orb flip turn, I think, actually. So yeah, we're just going to try to play it safe right off and hopefully chip this thing down. And he's actually going to go for the switch right away, and he is going to go ahead and come in with the Jellicent, predicting the water move. So that's not going to do anything thanks to the water absorb. So he is going to get a free switch there. So now I kind of have a choice to make, because I am not choice locked, but I could try to bluff him into thinking I am choice locked, or I could just go for a crunch to try and get as much damage as possible, although I don't think it'll one-shot it from that range. So I think I'm actually just going to go ahead and switch into the Goodra. This thing shouldn't be able to do much to me, if anything, so going to save the Barraskewda for later. So there's the Goodra, and he's going to go for a Will-O-Wisp, so that's not bad. Since I am a purely special attacker, he's going to get the burn on me, but that's not really going to be too big of a deal. I am going to be taking a little bit of residual burn damage, though, so yeah, but that does lend to that the Jellicent might be a little more of a defensive set. So I think I'm actually just going to play it safe here and Thunderbolt on this thing. He shouldn't have any immunities or even resistances to it, actually, unless, depending on what type the Silvally is. So he's actually going to come in with the Diancie. So he is going to take this Thunderbolt here, and we'll see how much it does. It doesn't do too much. I am going to take the residual damage there from the burn. So I am max HP with an Assault Vest here, so I should probably be pretty fit to handle anything this thing does to me. I don't know if I really want to take an attack from this thing, but you know what? I think I have to just try, and I am packing the Surf for this thing specifically. So I think I just want to stay in here and try to wear it down, so I'm just going to fire a Surf off and see how much it does. I am going to be faster than this thing, so I'm going to hit this thing hopefully hard with the Surf, and that is going to knock it down to about a quarter HP, which is really good. He's going to go for a Diamond Storm here, and we'll see how much it does. And not a ton. It's going to knock me down a little below half, and he actually does get the defense increase off of that, as I do take some more damage from the burn, but he is definitely not going to be able to take another Surf from that range. So now I kind of have a question, or a kind of a difficult decision to make, I should say, because he could try to switch back into the Jellicent for a free switch once again, which would not be good for me. But yeah, I feel like, unfortunately, none of the other moves I'm packing are going to be enough damage to take this thing out, even from that range. So I think I just have to go for the Surf and hope he stays in. And he is indeed going to stay in. Thankfully, I didn't over-predict that. So I'm going to nail this thing with the Surf, and that is definitely going to get rid of the Diancie from that range. Thankfully, that thing definitely could have caused problems. So that's going to go ahead and knock him down to 5 Pokemon. Unfortunately, Goodra definitely going to be worse for wear coming off that, but it kind of is what it is. So it looks like he is going to go ahead and come in with the Porygon 2 in return here. So not really sure what this thing could be packing for me. Maybe an Ice Beam. So I don't know if I really want to try and save. I think I might actually want to try and save the Goodra from this range, just because of the fact that there's really nothing the Jellicent can do to the Goodra. So I think I'm actually going to go ahead and switch into the Seismitoad here to try and preserve the Goodra for later, hopefully. So going to come in with the Hypnotoad, and he's actually going to go ahead and Curse. So he's going to go ahead and drop his speed to get an attack and a defense increase. So that's kind of interesting. So he's going to get an attack and defense increase. So could this be a physical Porygon 2? That's pretty interesting if that's the case. So yeah, that's definitely interesting. So what do I want to even do here is the question. I definitely don't want to give him too much of an opportunity to set up, although that could definitely be the case here. Yeah, that's not great, actually. I think I'm actually, though, he might not want to set up any further. I don't know. I think I'm just going to play it safe and Stealth Rock here. So going to go ahead and throw the hazards up on his side of the field, which is not bad. Any damage I would do to this thing would probably be pretty negligible at this point. He's going to hit me with a Double Edge, and that is actually going to do a truckload of damage to me. He's going to take some recoil there, and then I am going to regain HP with the Leftovers. So yeah, that's not great, actually. I think I'm probably just going to want to stay in here and Drain Punch. I'm going to hope that I can gain enough HP back to survive one of those attacks. So I'm going to hit him with the Drain Punch here, and that is not going to do much of anything to this thing after that increase, actually. So I'm going to get some HP back, but yeah, I don't think it's going to be enough. He's actually going to Curse again, so that's definitely not good. So he's going to drop the speed and get another attack and defense increase. So I am going to regain HP with the Leftovers once again. So yeah, he's got Curse and Double Edge. So what else could he have in store is the question, and that I don't know. Yeah, I really don't want him I really don't want him to have the opportunity to Curse up even farther, because I don't have a way to phase him out. So yeah, I'm not 100% sure what I want to do here. I think I might have to switch out. So I think I'm going to... yeah, this is actually not a great situation to be in. Yeah, he's got 2 boosts up, and not knowing the rest of his set is also a problem. So this is not a good situation to be in. Not much time to make a choice either. I think I'm just going to go for a Liquidation here and try to hit him, maybe get a defense drop. So I'm going to hit him with the Liquidation, and that is going to take him below half. He's going to recover, so I guess I should have anticipated that. So he's going to get the recover off, and that's going to put him back to nearly full, which is not good at all. I'm going to regain some HP with the Leftovers. So the only thing that I really need to know is what his 4th move is, because I know he has the Curse, I know he has the Recover, and I know he has the Double Edge. So I could just try to chip this thing away a little more. I don't know if I really want to do that or not. I don't really want to risk a switch at this point either, so this is kind of the conundrum that I'm in right now. So yeah, I don't know what I want to do. It's not good. You know what? I think I have... I don't know what his 4th move is. That's the problem, where I would switch into the Poltegeist if I knew what his fourth move was. I think I just have to stay in and try to chip this thing a little more, so I'm just going to go for an Earthquake to try and get as much damage as possible on this thing this time around. So that is not going to do a ton to this thing, actually, as he's going to double edge once again. So that is actually just going to take me out. So that's going to be it for the Seismitoad. He's going to take a ton of recoil there, so that's good. That is going to drop me to 5. I think now is going to have to be the opportunity here to go ahead and come in with the Alolan Ninetales. So I am Focus Sash, so I will survive any attack guaranteed. I'm going to get the Snow Warning to set the Hail on the battlefield, so that's going to chip him down even farther. So I think I pretty much just have to go for a Blizzard here straight away. To just try and hit this thing as hard as I possibly can on the special side, since he doesn't have any boosts, so that's what I'm going to do. And we'll see how much it does. It really doesn't do a ton, but I get a freeze, actually. Okay, that's... Oh, but he's going to thaw out right away and go for a recover, so that's not great. So, yeah, so the freeze would have been nice if it would have stuck, but no. So yeah, that's going to put him back up to almost full, which is not good. So yeah, I think at this point I pretty much just have to... I mean, I could Nasty Plot, but if he decides to attack me, that's not going to be great. So, yeah, I think I am... Yeah, I don't know what I want to do here. I could actually Nasty Plot, because if he recovers again and I get a Nasty Plot up, that could actually be really good for me. So, I don't know. But he might not recover again, seeing that damage output. But you know what? I think I have to Blizzard again, I think. So I'm going to go for the Blizzard again. So just got to play it safe here. And then that's not going to do a ton of damage. He's going to go for a Foul Play, so that's interesting. So that's going to do virtually nothing, actually. So I guess that's going to be his fourth move. He just did that to maybe break a potential Focus Sash on my side. So, yeah, I feel like... he might actually, you know what, I think this turn around he might recover, so I think this time around I am actually going to go ahead and go for the Nasty Plot, because if he doesn't recover, then, or if he does double edge, that's going to leave him really low, so I'm going to get the Nasty Plot, and he's going to recover. Okay, so that's actually not terrible for me, because that is going to give him, that's going to put him all the way back up to full health, which is bad in a sense. He does take the hail damage, but not bad in another way, because now I do have that increase. So he's gonna have to take a Blizzard, a +2 Blizzard. So that's what I'm gonna go for, and then the double edge recoil damage as well if he wants to kill me, which should leave him very low. So that is gonna knock him down to about a third. The double edge is of course gonna destroy me, which does suck. That is going to knock me down to 4, but he is barely going to survive the recoil damage there. He's also going to take the hail, so that thing should definitely be within range to be taken out by just about anything I have left, although it really did put a pretty horrible dent in my team. But I do have to definitely come in with something that I know for sure can outspeed and take it out, and I think the safest play at this point is going to have to be the Barraskewda. So that is what's going to happen. So I'm going to come in with the Barraskewda. So he does have 2 defense increases, but even granted that, I am max attack, so I think that a close combat from this range should definitely take him out, since he is in the red, so I'm going to go for that. He may or may not stay in here. I guess we'll find out. So he is going to stay in, so he's going to take the close combat, and that is going to be enough from that range for sure to get rid of the Porygon too. Thank God that thing is gone. So that is going to cut my defenses, but get rid of that thing, so that is good. I'm going to take the Life Orb damage, so that's going to be it for the hail as well. So that's going to tie us up at 4 apiece. The only good, or I guess bad thing there is that it does reveal my Life Orb to him, so he knows that I'm not going to beat Choice. So that could be potentially bad for me, since I don't have that information over him then, or he does not have information over me, I should say. So we'll see what he wants to come in with. It's going to be the Jellicent again, unfortunately. He's going to go ahead and take the rocks, so almost forgot I set those up. It's been so long, but I don't think I'm going to stay in on this one with my defenses lowered. I think I'm going to have to go ahead and switch back into the Goodra, which is what I'm going to do to try and play it safe here. If he does go for an attack, I don't think I can take this thing out with even a crunch from that range, unfortunately. So gonna come in with the Goodra here, which is a little worse for wear. He's gonna Energy Ball, so that is just gonna trip my Sap Sipper to increase my attack. That's not gonna do much for me, but the immunity, the attack is good for sure. So now I kind of have another decision to make here because he definitely has some switch options here. I think I could just, since the Diancie is gone, I could just go for the Draco Meteor. He might stay in and try to hit me though. So I think, although he probably won't, I don't know. I think to play it safe, I don't really want to drop my special attack off a Draco just yet, but I don't know. I think I am just actually going to go for the Thunderbolt, since I don't want that drop, but he is going to go for the switch, and he is going to come in with the Miltank this time around. So he's going to take the Stealth Rock damage, and then I am going to hit him up with that Thunderbolt. So that is going to do a good chunk actually to this thing. Then he is going to regain some HP from the leftovers there, and I'm going to take the damage from the burn. So at this point, I don't really want to risk a switch. So I think I just have to stay in and go for the Draco Meteor to try and hit this thing as hard as possible. But he is going to outspeed me and Body Slam, though, so that's not good. That is going to take the Goodra out, so that sucks. So that is going to drop me to 3, and then he is going to regain some HP there once again with the leftovers. So, so he does take the lead with that shot, which is not good. Unfortunately, that thing can no fire moves, so I'm very hesitant to come in with the Scissor. I feel like I pretty much just have to come in with the Barraskewda here. I think if he does stay in from that range, a close combat should take him out with Life Orb max attack, unless he's like a maximally defensive variant. But I pretty much just have to risk it and go for the close combat, so that's what I'm going to do. But no, he is going to go for the switch, probably back into the Jellicent. Yep, unfortunately. So he is going to come in with the Jellicent, and he is going to take that Stealth Rock damage once again, and unfortunately the close combat not going to hit. So now I am definitely going to have to make a prediction. You know what? I think this thing did take 2 rounds of Stealth Rock damage. Depending on his spread and the roll, Crunch could take him out from that range. I'm really running out of switch options here, so I really have no choice, I think, but just to go for the Crunch. So I think that's what I'm going to do and hope for the best. So I am going to hit this thing up with a Crunch, and he is packing the Berry for it, so that sucks. That really sucks. So the Crunch is going to knock him down to a 1/4. He's got the Culber Berry to weaken it. That sucks. He's going to go for the Will-O-Wisp to go ahead and burn me, actually. So he didn't go for the Energy Ball, which is kind of interesting, to try and take me out. So he burns me on the Will-O-Wisp, which sucks. That's going to cut my attack. I am going to take some residual damage. At this point, I pretty much just have no choice but to go for another Crunch, so I'm going to do that. I don't know if it's enough, and it is not enough after the attack drop from the burn, unfortunately, to take him out, which sucks, and he's going to recover. So that actually really sucks for me. So that's really bad, actually. Yeah, that's really bad. So I'm going to take the burn damage, and then he's probably just going to recover again, more than likely. I guess at this point I really have no choice but to just keep going for the Crunch. So that's what I'm going to do. Eventually he is going to have to attack. That is going to knock him to a 1/4, but taking the Life Orb residual damage, he is actually going to Shadow Ball this time around, and the battle timer is running out as well, unfortunately. The Shadow Ball is going to take me out and drop me down to 2. Now, the only silver lining about that is that I am going to get a clean switch, and I think I only have 1 shot at this point, and that's to go ahead and come in with the Poltegeist. So that's what I'm going to do. So I think the only chance I have at this point is to go ahead and Shell Smash. So that's what I'm going to do. It's a risky play, I know that, but I think I have no choice. But he's actually going to go for the switch here, and he is going to go ahead and come in with the Silvally. As he does take that Stealth Rock damage, I am going to Shell Smash. So that is going to give me my attack, special attack, and speed increase, drop my defenses, but I am packing the white herb, which is going to restore my defenses back to normal. So at this point, I just have to, I have no idea what variant this is. It looks like, okay, well that's not good. It's a dark variant, so I have no choice but to actually just Giga Drain this thing. That's the only move I have for it, since it's a dark variant. I have no idea how much it's going to do. We'll find out, and it does not do enough, unfortunately. He's going to hit me with a multi-attack, and can I live it? And no, I can't live it. So yeah, that sucks. That's really bad. So that's going to drop me down just to 1. So yeah, that Dark Sill Valley, that was pretty much my last shot, unfortunately. All I got left is the Choice Band Scissor at this point. He still has 4 to my 1, so yeah, it's unfortunately this looks like it's about over. I have to lock myself into something as well, so I guess the only thing I can do is I'm just going to lock myself into dual Wing Beat since I am Choice Banded, and he's actually going to go for the switch, and he's going to go ahead and come in with Entei. So he is going to take the Stealth Rock damage, which is good. He's got the pressure. I'm going to hit him with the dual Wing Beat, see what happens. Going to hit him, and it's not going to be enough. No, it's not going to be enough, unfortunately. And yeah, I think that's pretty much game at that point, because there's no way that I'm going to outspeed this thing. So yeah, I think that's probably going to be about it. Just going to go for the dual Wing Beat again, since I have no choice. And so he's actually going to double switch me. That's interesting. So he's going to come back in with the Miltank. I don't know why he would do that. He's going to take the Stealth Rock damage again. Maybe just trying to, I don't know. But I'm going to hit him twice with the dual Wing Beat. And again, it's not enough damage to take the Miltank out, as he is going to regain some HP with the leftovers. And I don't know if we're going to really get another turn here or not. I'm just going to click the dual Wing Beat again. And I guess see what happens. But yeah, it's pretty much over at this point. So as time runs out, nope, we're not even going to get another move. So yeah, so we're going to lose that one 4-1 to Al. So yeah, that was a very close game, despite the differential. Yeah, so good match. Definitely not the outcome I was hoping for. So unfortunately, with that, the Pidgeys are going to drop to 3-4. So this is the first time in the season that we actually have a losing record. So yeah, this is definitely not a good spot for us to be in right now. Definitely going to have to try and string something together over the coming weeks if we want to have a hope to contend for the playoffs here. So yeah, yeah, I guess that's pretty much all I have to say about that. He definitely had a game plan coming into the match, and yeah, it was did pay off for him. And yeah, I guess that's all I really have to say about that. So that's it. Thanks for watching again, everybody. Hope you all enjoyed. Please hit that like button, leave a comment, and/or subscribe if you did enjoy, and stay tuned for more new battles in the future. So that's it, and we'll see you next time.